Welcome to Osaka Umeda Station, as we begin today's journey in the airport limousine bus which goes direct to Itami Airport, which is around a half-an-hour journey across the city. Today we're flying on Japan Airlines over to the capital, Tokyo, on the 787. The bus brought us straight to the JAL side of the terminal, which is really handy. The JAL terminal was very simple and modern, where you have to check in via the kiosks, as there were many scattered around the terminal, which is very easy to use.
So far away from the city.
Yeah, leave early so I don't panic.
Yeah, good, oh my god.
I bought my ticket through the Japan Explorer Passer on their website for a discounted fare. However, because of this, I wasn't able to pick my seat until check-in. So the flight was sold out, leaving me with a middle
I'm on
seat,
the back of the plane now.
with no other options left.
I'll take that. It's only an hour flight.
Then you get your boarding pass and bag tags and proceed to the self-bag drop. This self-bag drop was one of the most advanced and easy self-bag drops I've ever used. We swiftly moved through security and out to airside, JAL Plaza, where there were multiple souvenir shops around. I found it pretty funny they had gaming chairs just scattered around all the gates.
AK race. The sickest thing ever.
We then had to rush to our gate because there was time for boarding.
That is a big board.
This is our aircraft today, JA848J, a Boeing 787-8, which is used for domestic operations for JAL, which was bought originally 4.5 years ago at the time of recording. We then boarded with the normal group boarding system they have in use in Japan, which made it super easy.
What's yours?
53B? 52B.
52B.
Is this premium economy? Business?
This is my seat today, 52B. Pretty modern looking layout. Seat pocket had a safety card, sick bag, magazine, and instructions of the Wi-Fi. There's a cup holder on the back of the seat, and a foldable tray table that can be moved forward and backwards. And just above that there is a universal power outlet on each seat with a literature stand. Then of course there's an IFE on the back of every seat, including a USB outlet. The headrest was fully adjustable. Also, being a 787, you have the standard window shades. There's also a coat hook on the side, with each seat having complimentary earphones on them as well. While we're waiting to taxi, let's take a look at the IFE. It was a very interactive screen, and all you had to do was just watch an ad to activate it.
副操縦士日枝田川。私は客室を担当いたします。
And here's the instructions on how to use the Wi-Fi. It's very simple to use, just needing the JAL app.
Thank you for flying with Japan Airlines, a member of the Mongoose Alliance.
The safety video began and we started taxiing.
Familiarize yourself with the safety instructions.
荷物は近くの収納場所に入れます。
All baggage must be stowed in the nearest storage.
The IFE didn't really have much selection, as this was just a 1 hour domestic flight, with not many variety of TV shows or movies, but still good enough. However, the flight map was very good. It was modern and interactive, which you've always got to love. Then we began to take off from Itami Airport. JAL Skyward magazine, which showed good information about the fleet and the airlines news recently. Also, information about the destinations they travel to. Then the drink service came around, with a few selections of drinks. A shame there's no food being served on the domestic flights, but considering the amount of passengers on such a short flight, a drink service is more than enough. Today I went with the Skytime grape juice, which is a JAL exclusive. I believe since recording they've added more options though, as seen in the photo here. I then settled into an episode of The Office, and then before you know it, we're landing in Haneda. As we taxied back, they also announced it was the pilot's last ever flight after a 40-year career, which was pretty special.
We landed.
That looks like EasyJet.
Yeah, no, man.
40 years this is last flight.
Yeah, I don't know, that's pretty sick.
頂戴してありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Alright, as we disembark, I'll conclude today's video and give you guys my brief rating overall. To start with, the JAL check-in process was quite easy and quick, and self-bag drop was working perfectly. The seat was modern, comfy, and had a good legroom,
Do you know we had
and of
Wi-Fi?
course had an IFE, which was great. The in-flight experience was great as well, just the drink service on board, but the departure and arrival times were punctual, which is common in Japan.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next, the aircraft is really unique. Having the 787 on the domestic route is so good and makes the journey really comfortable. This isn't obviously a one-off, as using wide bodies are common in Japan for domestic
Did you
flights,
see Mount Fuji?
with most airlines actually having specific domestic planes with a different layout.
We'll see it on the train anyways.
For fees, I paid $119.50 AUD with checked baggage included.
Leave if you want as well.
But this is with the Japan Explorer Pass, which again had no advanced seat selection, but still a bargain overall. However, I would recommend just buying it through the JAL Japanese website, as the booking system is so much easier, and you can also upgrade to business or first class that way too. Still though, it's a great deal, especially for a flagship carrier, even though there are cheaper options, especially if you go from Kansai to Narita Airport instead, which are further away from the city on low-cost carriers. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Like, comment and subscribe, as we've got plenty more trip reports lined up. Safe travels and goodbye.
You know what?